Yeah. Is it sticky on one side?
The wrong side?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Okay, you're safe.
So, equally important here, I don't have a visual memory, nor do I have the ability to draw, nor am I not in MS Paint. Alright, April.
Well, this is the bad version of
Are
MS
you...
Paint.
This is just what MS Paint looks like.
It's the bad version. It's not the Windows 7 version.
Probably because this isn't Windows 7.
Yeah, but I downloaded the Windows 7 version for Windows 11.
And we're all proud of you for it.
Listen.
Okay, April. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Tell me about John Egbert.
I don't have a mouse. Okay. So right. Imagine that a young boy is standing in his bedroom and his hair is some dumb shit and he's blue, right?
And he doesn't have arms.
Yeah. Oh, I have to draw the... Hold on, I have to get the, like...
Okay, I'm imagining this.
I have to get the, like, the green little...
Ghost.
Yeah. So, this is our best friend, John Egbert. Right?
Right.
And basically, what I've just done is I've already finished all of Act 1.
You're not entirely wrong. Act 1 was exclusively John traversing his house and entering the media.
That's not strictly true.
Well, they didn't properly introduce any of the other characters.
That's not true. Like, you explicitly play as Rose during a thunderstorm.
You're not given her name.
Yes, you are, because you're playing as Rose.
No.
Yes.
That doesn't happen until Act 2.
No, because John enters at the end of Act 1, so if Rose doesn't have connection, how does she get John in?
Okay, and you text your friends...
Actually, maybe you're right.
Turned heck...
Kevin might be right.
What's the fuck's his name?
Is Kevin right? Have I been cursed by fanworks?
I'm quite certain I'm right, because I read Homestuck, like, a week ago.
Well, now I care.
Well, John texts his friends, at least, right?
Oh, yeah, there's plenty of that,
yeah,
but that's...
Pastor Chum, yeah. But I'm pretty sure we don't pan. We might see them briefly, but we don't get her name until Act 2. I'm 100% certain of that.
It's not true at all!
What? I
You're
don't
completely
believe you.
wrong!
I do not believe you.
I'll fucking prove it! I almost let myself be gaslit!
From what I recall...
Map Act 1, a young lady stands in her bedroom. Due to a violent storm, her house has lost power, along with wireless internet. This has severed her link to a popular video game she was playing with a young man.
Listen, this is like the end of Act 1.
Yes, the end of Act 1!
Oh, I have to finish making John's slug a slug.
I thought it was a ghost.
Yeah. You've missed... Ghostbuster. Okay. So that's John, right? And John, importantly, you're going to want to keep this in mind. John's color, he's blue, and his tag is GT. Just kidding, it's EB.
GT for ghostly trickster, but then he's like, nah, I'm gonna change it to ectobiologist to throw off the trolls. And he stole ectobiologist from, I think, Terezi mentioning ectobiology just randomly, and he's like, you know what? I'm gonna steal their word that they made up. They'll never see it coming.
So for someone who was questioning my Act 1 stuff, you sure seem ready to skip ahead. That's fully accurate.
Look, it's called background context. Asterisk, readers provided additional context.
John likes funny gags. and Nick Cage. John does not like clowns, despite what his father believes. You got all that?
Um, I think I got all that.
Um,
So what web browser does John use?
Oh heck.
no. Is John's
You can find that out.
Typheus?
That sounds about right.
I know a couple of them. Because Jade is Echidna.
Tell me the web browsers are important.
Yeah, Typheus. They are. Well,
What?
they're not random,
What?
but you didn't get that. Well, the web browser name is the name of their denizen.
Oh.
Always.
Well, that's
Okay,
fun.
okay, okay. Here's a question. Here's a question.
Yeah.
What is John's birthday?
Oh,
That is his
413. That's the only one we ever get. That's not true. Carcat is 612.
that's also not true because the other three are December 1st, 3rd, and 4th
Where do you?
in some order.
Where's that from?
I'm pretty
Recap
sure that's
1
correct.
or recap 2.
Oh, then I've been lied to. I believe that.
I remember checking if my sister's birthday was the same as any of the Homestucks, and I found that no, it's not because she was born on December 2nd.
I remember trying to look Rose's birthday up for Tomodachi life purposes and couldn't find it.
Yeah, I don't remember the order. I think the order is Jade, then Rose, then Dave, but it could be any order. But their birthdays are all right beside each other because John's like gift scramble.
Oh, that is true, actually. Because John has to engage the gift scramble. Holy shit! What's up, Teeth? Hold on, I need to pop out chat so I can have you in my view. What what's wrong with the stream? See, we started Homestuck a year ago. No, we started Homestuck like 5 years ago and stopped halfway through.
It was 2022, I
And only
believe.
one of us has and one only I've read it fully, and only one of us had the motivation to reread it before we restarted. So I have
It
to
didn't actually
explain.
take that long.
Yeah, it's not that long when you're not reading it out loud and you're skipping fucking 5-2.
Well, I mean, yeah, it was only like 2,000 pages. No,
So
2,700,
that's
I think.
John, but it's also
2,600.
important to note that you also have Rorb Lalorb. She's got a headband.
Orb Lorb.
Yeah, she's got a headband. Keep that part in mind.
He has a headband?
Yeah.
I guess that sounds right.
Uh, she's purple, so we'll switch over.
Terrible.
You need to trust the process more, Kevin. You have too much hate in your heart.
Why is she wearing a turban?
That's her hair.
It's a headband.
God, it's like he didn't even reread it. No, sorry, I'm pink still. Okay, so that's Rorb. You don't need to keep. A stream that could only come from the minds of DQ Pie.
So Rose likes knitting. She likes cats. She likes
She
knitting
likes
cats.
having TT as her name. Cat,
Which then for
Dead
turn
Cat, Jaspers. So that's there. That's important to note. Um,
You forgot the most important thing about John, though. Two
And-
things, actually.
yeah, tell me.
You forgot to mention his Silodex and his Strife specimen.
Well, that's because they stop
Clearly, those are
mattering in about
important.
2 pages from where you left off, but if you insist.
These are
Look,
important.
John
John
uses...
likes hammers.
Well, I was gonna say John uses stack kind, but he actually upgrades to stack and Q, so I think that's just array kind.
you know,
Like his
he
hammer kind.
upgrades. What was it? He
Array
upgrades to like
modus.
a
No, yeah, it's fucking
Q
double-ended
something of
Q, but
Q
I don't know
stack.
what they call it.
No, Q's. It was like a pile of Q stacks or something. Like a not like a not like a hash of Q stacks, a pile of Q stacks. They called it Q stacks, but then he got like multiple of them. What was it like a matrix of Q stacks? No. Uh
Has a lot of Qs.
Q stack. He has like 4 Q stacks because he got like he found like a new specific this modus that was like, yo,
Are we
this one
allowed to
lets you
class deck them yet?
I was gonna
no.
do that all at the end.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
because he was like, yo, this modus lets me put items in anywhere and take them out anywhere. And he's like, yeah, that's boring. So I'm gonna combine them with my Q stacks. And he got like a
That's
blank
oh,
of
you're
Q
right. He
stacks.
got an array modus for his birthday
Yeah,
from his dad,
yeah.
and then decided that was lame, so he turned it into an array of Qs.
An array of Q stacks.
You're
Yeah.
actually completely correct. Because that happens before he has a breakdown about Betty Crocker.
Right, yeah, I
And
forgot about his undying hatred towards Betty Crocker.
Oh, I
what's
forgot
wrong
to
with Betty
include
Crocker?
the important. Well, Cavan doesn't really know yet, but I know. There's a lot wrong with Betty Crocker. None of them are the reasons John is upset about her, but
Well, isn't Betty Crocker like Jade's like adopted great grandmother?
I guess.
In a sense.
Do you feel like you've learned?
Um, let's see.
This is Act 1 all in one thing. Act 1's like,
Isn't there like a dad in
well,
Act One?
Okay, well, we're
if you're
forgetting
gonna
about the
make me
important
draw
things.
Dad Egbert, I will. He's got
Yeah,
like a nose.
you're
He's got
forgetting the
a
important
fuck
things.
ass
That's
hat.
actually pretty good.
Uh,
So here's the important thing that we didn't mention.
hold on.
So
No, we're drawing Dad Egbert now, Kevin.
okay, fine.
So that's Dad Egbert, and there's also Mom Lalonde, who I don't nearly remember what she looks like enough. It's kind of just like Rose, but big and an alcoholic, so keep that in mind.
Yeah,
She's
she's
got like a...
also got a nose. I think she's got a scarf. She's got a big scarf.
That's true. She does have a big scarf, because that's what she has later. And she's got martini glass.
Martini Spectacles.
And then that's all of that.
Okay, but now the important thing.
I can't
The
believe
imp-
that there's people in chat for this shit.
it's our most successful stream yet. You're forgetting about the car. Like, John got his gift from who gave him the no.
It's
So John
because
was
I haven't gone over the events of Act 1. I had to lay out the characters, Kevin. Do you
luck.
even know
The
storytelling?
the events of Act 1 are John and Jade yell at each other. Jade like drops the moon on her internet and then drops some
So you're
things in
already getting character names wrong, so keep that in mind.
John's apartment. And then Rose decides, you know what, I'm relevant. And then
John is
reconnects to the
all
internet
like,
and John eats an apple.
it's gaming time. John gets gaming time. Ro-
Mm.
Rose games alongside. Rose dies. Rose revives through the power of observatories.
True.
And then
And she puts
that's
her
the plot of
laptop
Act
on top
1.
of the
Oh,
apple, though. The
S.
I
apple
don't
is
remember
important.
this.
S. John enter. No, it's S. John take bite of apple. Is the
Yes, it's important that his thing is an apple.
I thought there was like, what did I think there was like? Doesn't like John pour his grandma's ashes on an orb?
Okay, well,
Or is
fine.
that
Okay,
later?
that's true.
That's how
Fine.
Nana
I
Sprite.
guess while we're here, let's let's start filling out some more data points. So, April, this is important.
Yes.
This thing. Actually,
That
wait. We're
thing.
talking about John, so it should be blue.
It's the
This
Colonel Sprite.
Uh-huh.
is a kernel sprite.
Right. I remember this vaguely.
You prototype the kernel sprite 2 times.
Okay.
You must prototype
You
it once
must
before
do
you
it
enter.
once before entering.
And that prototyping was with a clown doll, which ends up being extraordinarily important.
Prototypes also give those properties to enemies and king/queen.
Specifically
I see.
pre-entering prototypings.
That is true. So that's why you only want to do it once before entering to limit the amount of things you're giving to the enemies.
I
Yeah.
see.
So they
So,
prototype it with a clown doll,
so yeah,
and then
John is
post-entering Nana
clown
Sprite.
prototype with clown and then Nana Sprite. So now I have to draw Nana
Did they
Sprite.
spell it with 3 N's?
Yeah. What's your point? This is the Act 1
Look.
image. I'm gonna have to send this over to you guys and clear it for Act 2.
Look, let's not forget about the important thing of Act is that John's father fell off a cliff, and also the car did too.
Didn't the car have like a
Like,
game in it or something?
she's got
Yes, the
teeth.
car had 2 things. It had Jade's present to John.
She's got like teeth and she's floating and she's old.
And it also had John's server copy of Sperm. John only had the
Jobble?
client copy. John only had the client copy,
Well, that's
so he
all
could be
involved. That's all
connected
involved
to.
in this.
Yeah, but we need to like specify because this is important. So that's why John brings Jade in so much later.
Doesn't the car fall off the cliff in Act 2?
Yes,
Because
that's
there isn't
why
a
I
cliff
haven't
in
done
Act
it
1.
yet. But Kevin
Oh
hates
heck, you're right.
freedom because Act 1 ends when John takes bite of apple.
You're right. You're right. You're so right. I'm out of order here. Order in the court.
And this is Act 1 right here. Let me.
Actually, technically, doesn't Nana Sprite not happen until
She doesn't
Act
reveal
2
herself,
also?
but she gets prototyped. She's just being a little bitch about it.
She doesn't get prototyped until they enter the medium also, so. Ha.
Nope, she gets prototyped in Act 1.
But then that means Nana Sprite gets sent to the other kings and stuff of Prospect, and I don't remember that.
Actually, you might maybe. Does the ashes only get knocked over in Act 2? Maybe.
I think so.
I guess
I can
probably because
believe it.
Jack Noir only has clown stuff.
No. Yeah, I remember it specifically. The first scene of Act 2 is John running through his house, and then afterwards it's like hide and seek with
This
the
was
Sprite
here because this
in the
is for the
kitchen.
character bio.
Mm.
It's for John's character
I
bio.
guess- I suppose Grandma's ashes do appear in Act 1. So Nana is introduced as a character.
Yeah, I suppose.
Most critically, I'll do it now. Uh, air of breath. Blue. And then we move Rose over.
Poppy, what time is it?
7:51 p.m.
Oh yeah, I can see that down there.
For me, it's only 4:52.
So that's
Look, now that I've been
so here's the import. Um I guess while we're here, while Rose is on our screen, we might as well include 2
Jaspers.
acts later when Rose finally bothers getting in the game. She prototypes an octopus plush and
Yeah,
dead
inflatable
cat
tube
from
man.
Isaac. 9
From
lives.
Isaac?
Yeah. And that's Jasper's sprite. I don't know
Who's
why. I have
Isaac?
no idea why it turned blue, to be clear.
Who is Isaac? I don't remember an Isaac.
Binding of. Let me. Hold on. Just to keep everything in line. Oh. What the fuck? What is happening? Oh, I put it in the text box.
You can do that?
No.
Apparently.
Evidently, it doesn't seem very happy about it. Yeah. Okay, now I'm gonna draw Jasper Sprite.
He's got like an octopus face
Well, yeah, because
and like
he's like a
octopus
cat. So
arms.
first of all, he's like a cat, and then he's got like a wizard hat, and then he's a cat, and then he's got like octopus limbs because that's how it is, and he's a cat. This all makes sense, April?
Um, yeah, I
Uh,
think so.
Fear of light. Okay, good. Because I'm gonna here you go. This is for you to study off, April.
Okay.
And now I click new.
Incredible.
I'm staring at it and studying.
Any questions?
Um, are we supposed to get through this all tonight?
Kevin, who's we? I go to bed at 5 a.m. and April is 3 hours behind.
True.
Was the apple juice explained, or was that a different act? I guess theoretically the apple juice is. No, because aren't you playing as Dave when the apple juice like incident occurs in full?
Yes.
So that means it's Act 2. Because Act 2 starts with, holy shit, what the fuck does Strider look like?
He's got sunglasses.
Well, yeah, that's true.
He has
Maybe I can just,
sunglasses.
like...
He's got like short-ish hair. He's like a punk.
He is not like a punk. Okay,
He's got
so...
like a red shirt.
So this is
He has
Dave.
a red shirt with a music disc from Minecraft on it.
This is
Yeah,
Dave.
yeah. Also, don't forget about all of his Smuppets.
So this is
Bros.
Dave.
They're called Smuppets?
Yeah, and they're not his, they're his
Yeah.
brothers. Fine, do you want me to actually draw the rest of him? Because he's got like a face, and then his hair is like that, but it kind of like swooshes in, I think. And he's got his shirt, and he has like a disc.
It does swoosh in, but it does that on the opposite side.
And
Perfect.
I mean, it's basically everything about him. Um, Dave
And his shirt's red. You need to fill in the
is a
shirt.
cool guy. Oh yeah, Dave is a cool guy. That's his main characterization. He drinks apple juice instead of piss. Doesn't drink piss. Um, he uses hash modus. He uses sword kind, although theoretically prefers shitty swords.
Actually, doesn't that gets changed to half sword kind of pretty quickly.
Yeah, but it hasn't happened yet.
Oh, okay, we're gonna update the image in real time once we
No,
act
I just
3. I see.
the data's all there to be had.
Hmm.
So that's that. He's got a brother. Um, hold on. Uh, close close your eyes.
Eyes are closed.
Um,
I can
uh,
I
imagine what you're
see.
probably Googling.
um,
I'm closing my eyes.
um. Okay, here we go. He's got a brother.
That is definitely not his brother.
No, that's his brother.
Wait, shit, that's the wrong image. Wait, hold on.
That is absolutely
Oh, that's
not
that's the wrong.
anyone I've seen in this
He's got like a
comic.
cap.
That's just a
He's like
vampire.
he's cool.
He's really tall.
He's really tall. He
No,
has
but his legs are like
a cool
lanky.
sword.
He's got like Waluigi legs.
Um, and so this is Bro Strider can cut meteor in half. Um, that's true. Uh, 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 no, not talk. I can't, I
I want
can't,
the little call.
I can't. You're right.
Welcome to my drywall tutorial.
You have that's a that's a good point. Um, Bro has a puppet named Lil Cal, so keep that in mind. The puppet's important. Um, this is Lil Cal. Um,
You know, you
no,
can expand the text box
I
vertically
don't
so you
give a
can fit more.
single shit about what I can do, Kevin. Lil Cal is the shit. That's his main trait. Um, and then it's like, well, they're colored. They're very colorful beings. Big ass, and then that's a Smuppet. Um, And then this basically sums up the Strider family tree.
That looks like a Dunsparce.
Yeah. So it's kind of nuanced. What does Dave do? Like, when you are Dave in Act 2, does he do anything?
So here's a
Because
recap of what
Rose
happens to
doesn't
Dave.
enter until the end of Act 3.
Correct.
Does he just
And
fight?
that's
Does he just fight Bro on the rooftop to get the game? Is that an Act 2? I
okay.
swear that's
So here's
also
what
Act 3.
happens. So there's two copies of Spurb, Bros and Dave's. They're labeled as such. Dave spills juice on top of his own copy, and then a bird comes and steals it and flies out a window, and then he yeets a sword at the bird, and the bird dies and drops the copy way below. So he has to climb up to like the roof of
So the roof
Olympus in
fight
order to.
is in, or maybe it just set up and then he does it in Act 3 or something?
It's set up in Act 2, but it's absolutely not done until Act 3 because Act 2 ends with the exiles.
Yeah,
Exiles are
so I'm just
introduced
gonna
in
I'm gonna
Act
put all
2.
this over here.
Did we skip an intermission?
No, that's after
No.
Act 3.
Okay.
Yes, actually, I think.
Nope.
I think there's like 2 pages of
And
intermission where
is
we're
Nope.
introduced to. There's 2 pages of
when does the
intermission where we're
mayor happen?
introduced to
Nope.
uh where we're introduced to the exiles.
Yeah, I guess theoretically there is exactly 1 page discussing a wayward vagabond. So
Okay, so we need to add Wayward Vagabond to this.
I was going to. That's why I was extending the. But I guess
Okay,
now
okay.
I'll do it. I'll do it like this. No, you all doubt me so strongly. So okay, this guy. This guy's awesome. This guy is the war weary villain, or he's the wayward vagabond, or he's the mayor.
Of Cantown. Is Warweary correct? Villain is correct. I don't think Warweary.
I feel like it
Is
is.
it villain with an E?
Yeah, it doesn't mean
Yes.
it doesn't mean antagonist. It's like a villain was a type of medieval serf who was legally bound to a specific piece of land under the feudal system.
I see.
Yeah, war weary villain.
Okay.
God, he doubts me so strongly. I'll even put him here just to prove my point.
The mayor of
In the text
Cantown.
box once again.
Yeah, I keep doing that. I keep doing that. Fuck.
Let's also not forget about the Peregrine Mendicant.
Wait your fucking turn, brother.
Look, I remember her in that title. But she's
So
also introduced in this chapter.
I'm sure she is.
When do we get to read Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff?
Act 3.
It
Oh,
keeps
okay.
happening, bro.
We get to read Sweet Bro and Hella Jeff um when we go and read Cool and New Webcomic. Uh so this guy right here is he's an exile. So what that means is he was in Spurb and then he got and now is on post apocalypse Earth, can communicate with players
Every player gets an
at a
exile.
console. Well, you say that, but I'm not entirely sure that that's true.
there are an equal number of exiles as there are to participants in that particular
Sure, in the human
museum.
session, yeah, but I don't actually know if that's like a general rule of.
I think that's a general rule.
Are there 12 fucking exiles for the
I
trolls?
don't think there are, because I think there's 5.
8 are confirmed, at least, because one of the screens in the troll set. 8th exile, do a thing. That's just the name of the screen transition.
Well, but
And
that's
I think
just
it was like Club's
Snowman.
Deuce. No, it was Club's Deuce, actually. I think.
I guess maybe 7 of them don't get talked about ever. Um.
What about like the like 11 green dudes or whatever? Are those
They're not
exiles?
exiles. Those are
Oh, okay.
you're not ready. Those are leprechauns. Don't worry about it. We'll get there in
Yeah,
about
don't worry about the
4,000
felt.
pages.
Okay, I understand.
So yeah,
Don't they
that's
show up in intermission? In one of the
lives in.
intermissions, though?
Yeah, but they're not. They're just the felt or the felt lives in.
They show.
He likes the Can Town gets trapped.
Okay, so
Isn't there a pumpkin?
Well, that's what get trapped is it's kind of summing up that whole endeavor.
okay, so
Okay.
And then WV ascends.
send.
And then that's act.
Definitely not. Readers have provided additional context. So, each of the meteors that crashes onto one of the kids has a console in it. The one that Wayward Vagabond finds roses, and it is shaped like the console is shaped like the item used to enter. So, roses is a wine bottle, specifically the cork is where the console room is. Peregrine Mendicant finds John's, which is shaped like an apple. More on this later. At the end of Act 2, we see a continent westward in which they both activate the homing signals on their console rooms by mistake, and it takes them to the Frog Temple, where Rose was.
Oh, fine.
We could also just watch the flashes for April's sake.
Oh, fine.
How long does it
Because
take to watch all the flashes? As like a big movie.
several hours depends on what you count as a. Oh, you're right.
Some of the flashes are less important than the others.
Good
Also,
point.
Serenity. How
No,
could we
that
forget
one
about
is
Serenity?
critically important.
Oh yeah, S Ride.
No, wrong one.
No.
It almost tricked me. Well,
Oh, I need to unmute your stream. How do I do that? I'm not sure I can do that.
is this helping, April?
Yeah, I think I understand Homestuck a lot better now.
How do I close this? I don't want to copy your username.
Nay. Fuck, you're right!
I told you Serenity.
You did tell me Serenity. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
What if Serenity is the fifth exile?
Hidden somewhere in the school.
That's his pet Firefly Serenity. She was trapped in amber.
It doesn't look like it's called W the Ascent.
Well, this isn't the last one. It's just important.
Oh, okay.
Since Kevin feels really emotionally attached to this one, we can watch it. 3 to 4 hours for all the flashes? That sounds accurate.
How do I unmute your stream on mobile?
It also depends on if you, like, the video flashes only, yeah, 3 to 4 hours sounds right. But, like, if you count, like, past Cardcap Wake Up as a flash, that adds, like, an extra, like, I was gonna say open that exists, so that adds, like, an extra 12 hours. Is this helping, April?
Eh? Oh, there's a character.
Yeah, yeah.
We need to talk about them.
Oh, we will.
They gotta go on. They gotta go on the image.
Well,
Okay.
all in due time.
Frog.
Because I also haven't gone over Jack Noir.
I didn't realize Jack Noir showed up yet.
Oh, he does. He's in this too, anyway.
And apparently, John's dad is getting up to a bunch of shit in Act 2.
Well, because, so, like, if you want actual things that occur in Act 2, like, like, John enters the medium, and John ends up on the land of wind and shade, which is, but he doesn't even know that yet because he's still stuck on his house, which ended up on a random fucking like cliff. So John's trying to
Right.
John's like exploring some game mechanic stuff while Rose deals with a massive thunderstorm while trying to get in the game. Like Kevin mentioned, Rose gets delayed. Um, Rose gets delayed because Dave can't be her fucking host because his copy gets birded and OJ'd. So Dave has to get up to fight for Bro's copy while Rose is fighting for her life. Um, Dad
Right.
Egbert gets like kidnapped by Durst. Fine, you're right. I don't know when this is formally explained. It might be in Act 2 though, so hold on. Hold on. Trust me. Trust the process. Trust the process. Um, So that's Prospit. Uh, this is Durst. Those are the good guys and bad guys.
Oh, is that how it works?
Yeah. Okay, fine. So all of Spurb takes place in the medium. The medium's a big fucking place. But more critically, the game takes place on Skya, which is a chessboard. So this is Skya. Um, and Prospit likes Skya and Durs. Hold on. Prospit likes Skya and Durs. What the fuck does a spade look like? I was gonna do a bit, but I can't do a bit if I don't remember what a spade looks like. It's like something like that. And Durst
Mhm.
hates Skya, so Prospit's the good guys and Durst is the bad guys because Skya's good.
Oh,
Um,
I've been muted this whole
Okay.
time.
yeah. Every player has a dream copy on one of Prospit or Durst. Um, Jade and
Mixolydies
John.
says to put a grave for the safe that goes to Valhalla on the chart.
Yes, the Valhalla.
Mm,
Ah,
it
we
does,
love
doesn't it?
Valhalla.
Hold on.
I have a question. I have a question.
Yeah.
Who the fuck is Jade?
What do you mean, who is Jade?
I haven't heard of
She's
Jade
green.
yet.
No, that's Kanaya green. She's like
Oh, you're right. You mean Farm Stink.
uh, yeah. You don't know her. That reminds me. Dave is uh 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 turn
PG.
turn tech godhead.
Yeah,
So
turn
Yeah.
keep
tech
that in
TT.
mind. Um,
And Rose is TT Tentacle Therapist.
yeah, or yeah. Dave's the Knight of Time. Keep that in mind. And then and then
Like
and
from
then
Deltarune.
yeah. And then Dave and Rose are chilling here. Technically, they're on the moons, not the planets. But yeah,
Yeah. Okay, I have
Why
two
are Dave
things to
and
say,
Rose evil?
Poppy.
they're not evil. They just live there.
Okay.
Number
What's
one,
the class rank
Spade.
Skya,
of
Cavan's not letting me finish talking about Skya, about Prospect and Durst.
Well, that's because Sky has 3 light squares in a row there.
What's the Wayward Vagabond's class spec?
Much better.
He's a guy. Um, Prospect's really close to Skya. Like this is like 2 meters. So Prospect dreamers can see clouds that have the future in them. Durst is far away from Skya. This is at least like 4 meters. So they don't have that, but what they do have is they're really close to the edge of the universe. So all of the Eldritch gods out here get to have a chat with them
Mhm.
instead. So both
Okay.
both sides get access to bonus info.
Also, let's not forget about the what's it called? The BLT, like the
The
meteor belt.
BLT, yeah. So the BLT, fuck, that's too big. The BLT is involved.
No, what's it
What is the
called? The ring,
BLT?
the meteor field, the darkness, the veil, the veil. It's called the veil.
I don't think
No,
that
no,
comes
it's
up
called
in
the
Act Two.
BLT.
Well, none of this what you just wrote comes up in Act 2 either. So
It kind of might.
also a spade is just a heart upside down. like impaled on a post.
That's what I drew. So that's that. That's
Might be a
basically
little illegible.
What do you mean?
You know you can just expand the size of the canvas.
Why the hell would I do that? Fine. Just for you, Kevin. I'll expand the size of the canvas. Happy now?
As long as you put the largest peregrine mendicant
Yeah,
on that
so
side.
uh yeah, I got
Now you
this.
see, I've only heard the word peregrine applied to like birds,
So
like
this
a
is
peregrine
PM.
falcon.
She's a mailbox.
She's a postal mistress.
Peregrine. I don't know how to spell. Close enough. Fuck. Close your eyes. Close your eyes.
A.
Okay.
Okay. Never look at me when I'm on Google. Just a general rule. So this is PM. Um. We will only refer to her as PM because I can't spell Peregrine. Oh, fine. She's
Peregrene.
the postal mistress or whatever.
You're correct.
You always doubt my knowledge, Kevin. I know this story better than you.
I didn't say that. I also called her the postal mistress. Because she's completely insane.
She likes the mail. She's Rose Exile. No, Jade. It really doesn't matter. She's an
Jade.
exile. I think she's
She spends
actually.
time with Jade.
Yeah, she's actually
Who's
Jade.
Jade?
Yeah, that's why I didn't
Yeah, we
include
don't
that.
know.
And that's she really likes the mail. Um, she enjoys the mail. Um, thoughts? Any questions?
What color is her blood?
Red.
Okay.
These guys, the guys who live in like these places, they're called Carapacians. Uh,
Okay.
thoughts? So
Um,
that's that. There's
what
also
exactly happens with Dad Egbert?
Dad gets kidnapped by the evil guys and brought to a jail on Durst. Um, while there, we run into close your eyes. We This one's accurate.
Jack Noir.
Yeah, so we find Jack here. Um, well, that's not a very good image of him. There you go.
Yuck.
So this is Jack Noir. He's not Spade Slick. He's also not Jack Noir. He's also not Jack Noir. So keep that in mind.
Wait, who's Spade Flip?
He's not this guy.
Okay, but who
Correct.
is Spade Slip?
Why does that matter?
I, I, you just
That's true.
who is Spade
That's
Slip?
true.
That
Mail
comes in
is the
later.
foundation of society.
What was Jack Noir's Like proper title.
He's some
He's the
fucking
jack of all
no,
trades.
it's some fucking bureaucratic ass position.
Yeah,
Um, he approves parking permits.
at the very least.
Or
It's like a character in a webcomic that Dave reads. Okay, thank you.
that is true. The Midnight Crew is a webcomic that Dave reads. Well,
I mean,
I guess
Sovereign
that's true.
Slayer is correct, but
This one is the Sovereign Slayer, but I don't know if we're not there yet, really emotionally.
yeah, no, that's Act 4.
But that's him. Um, he he's like a bureaucrat in Durst who deals with some like a lot of paperwork type stuff. He hates the shit out of the hold on the this situation going on here.
He hates the
Um,
clown clothes, he hates the Black Queen, and he also hates John's dad, but then he likes John's dad because John's dad beats up the clown stuff, I
well,
think.
so yeah, so I was gonna get into that, but yeah. What happens to John's
I
dad?
think we need like a shipping chart so we can draw a link between Jack Noir and John's dad
I'm
and
gonna.
put like a little stage there.
You gotta let me do things in time. We haven't gotten to 5-1 yet.
Okay, okay.
I already started the shipping chart over here with Prospitskaya and Durs.
That's true. That's true.
Um, John's dad goes to get processed into a jail. But in the process, he's John's dad is really fucking strong because all of the Guardians are really strong. Um, he like beats up a bunch of guys. Jack Noir is like, oh, get him, but then Dad Egbert like burns Jack's hat, which is the shitty
Jack
like
Noir
clown
is
hat.
indirectly the evil opposite version of John's dad.
Hold on, what?
What? Why are we making a shipping chart?
Oh, now I'm trying to parse what this means because I've read all of Homestuck.
Like, did you mean just
Oh,
like
because problems.
troll shipping?
I need to read
Like,
Problem Sleuth. That is true. Um, Anyway, John's dad burns Jack's like shitty clown clothes, and Jack lets him free, sets him free immediately.
Facility seems downright appalled at the fact that you haven't read Problem Sleuth.
Well, that's because I never got around to it. It's not unreasonable to be appalled at that. Problem Sleuth is like if the first couple acts of Homestuck were like better. There's a
Mm,
lot of Problem Sleuth references in Homestuck.
like Jack Noir.
Yeah.
the entire Midnight Crew intermission.
Oh yeah.
After Act 2.
Yeah. No,
It's
that's after
after
Act
Act
3.
3.
That
Oh,
is there anything
okay.
else in Act 2 that
Oh,
happens?
that's what's the build.
I
I
don't
think we need to
think
draw
so.
John's dad again in prison.
Well, no, he gets set free from prison because he burns Jack's hat.
Oh,
Um,
okay, okay.
oh, well, yes, there's the car and the Suburb
The
copies.
car
Oh, John's
with the
copy of Spurb is in
package.
a gift in his dad's car. He gets one of them because he's dumb and doesn't understand how Spurb works. So he gets the client disk, but he leaves the server disk in the car, and then the car like falls into the endless abyss.
Yeah. And also, I think
Let me
in Act
let me represent that.
Also, I think this is where we are told that John gets the bunny from Dave in a
Let's
flashback.
leave Casey out of it. Casey's the fucking lizard. What the fuck is
Oh,
the rabbit? What the hell does he name the rabbit? The rabbit's not Liv Tyler. It is. Is it Liv? Is the rabbit Liv?
yeah, the green box was Jade's gift.
Yeah. Uh, sound good? Is this April? Does this track?
Um, Rose like enter Spurb.
No, not for a while. Dave's trying to fight his brother on a rooftop. Remember?
Yeah, Rose enters at the end of Act
Okay,
3.
how how much does John get done in Spurb? Does he just make a
No.
big pile of house?
He kind of just keeps making some house. He fights some imps. There are some imps. Imps aren't carapations. They're just imps. They do work for Durst. But they're
Is
not.
there a
They're not.
mausoleum?
Uh, Rose goes downstairs in her basement, and there's like a weird fucking lab place there.
Isn't that Act 3?
I don't remember. Well, no, I think she goes down in Act 3, but in WV Ascend, we saw Mom Lalonde go there.
Yeah,
John doesn't do like anything until John doesn't leave his fucking house until the end of Act 3.
correct.
What the fuck happens in Act 3? You
I
meet
can tell you.
Kevin, you seem so counterproductive to the reason that this stream idea was funny in the first place.
You're right. Jade is introduced, I believe.
I know that. I was gonna talk about Jade and her god dog and her dead grandpa if you gave me some time. Theoretically, I think Carcat speaks for the first time in Act 3.
Yeah, I think so too. The trolls are more blatantly introduced in Act 4, but I think the trolls firstly are brought up as
I
existing
think
Has
in Act
Carcat.
Jade
3.
like talked yet?
Yeah. Jade talks all the time. All
Yeah,
four
Jade
kids
talks
Right,
are
all the
in
time.
of
tester
course,
logs
Jade
in
shows up
Act
in
1.
Act One because she shows up in the Vivzy Pop video.
Yeah. All of them are in. All of them show up in Act 1 in the logs, but you don't see them until when I'm drawing them.
Okay, okay.
Um. Any further notes about Act 2?
None.
Okay, I'm gonna send this.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, I think I'm satisfied.
Okay, here
I
you can
really
have
like the
this.
arrows.
Well, they show who carapations are.
What does the arrow pointing left point at?
Durst and Durst and Prospect.
Durst and Prospect are carapations?
No, that's where the carapations live.
Okay.
I guess. Fuck, you're right. Ignore that one I sent you. That's the real one. Dad's room is Act 3.
Oh yeah, it is. Which means we have to talk about how John is like insane, clinically.
Are any of them not?
I think Dave is pretty normal.
is
What do you mean?
Dave is so far from normal, dude.
He seems pretty normal to me.
You need to go think about that. When the fuck is Jack Ascend?
Look, Dave grew on me in the reread.
Is
I
this Act
believe that
4?
is. Yeah, that's Act 4, just before the first recap.
Yeah, because Andrew Hussey's here. Fucking bastard. When are we reading Cyclonials? It's free now on
After
the
Homestuck?
Homestuck website. The whole major. In my brain, I remember Act 3 having anything in it, but it hella doesn't. Act
Yeah, no,
3
Act 3
has
is
S
just.
enter, and then Jade gets shown, and that's Act 3. So this will be nice and quick.
Yeah, Act 3 is fairly short. We're also introduced to Aimless Renegade,
Um,
and Jade does a.
April. Okay, so
Okay.
imagine, John.
Okay, I'm imagining John.
With a massive afro.
No, but with circle. Does Jade Harley look like?
A robot.
She's got like buck teeth.
Well, yeah, that's John does too. Like she has a robot, but she's not a robot. So okay, um,
Her hair is black.
that's not relevant. Okay, so this is Jabe. Um,
Jabe Hartley.
the um, she likes gardening. Um,
Pumpkins.
can't play the flute. Can play the bass, but only when a robot. Um,
Okay.
uh, is very sleepy. Um, is awake on Prospect. Uh, uses various board game modi. Uses gun kind. It might be rifle kind specifically.
It's rifle kind.
Um, okay, I didn't explain who J. Well, I couldn't explain who Dave's sprite was because it wouldn't make sense. Um,
Why can't you explain who Dave Sprite was?
do you remember who Dave's sprite was?
Isn't Dave Sprite?
Yeah.
Ape Sprite is Act 4, so.
That's the inaccuracy you take with this? Is I oversimplified her ability to play a fucking bass as a robot? That was the problem in all of this? I already Nanosprite happened already. We covered
We
that.
explained Nano Sprite back in Act 1.
I drew Jasper Sprite too, even though he technically shouldn't have happened until like Act 4. Fine. Um hold on. Can
Is there an
kind of play the bass, but her bass is too complicated to play as not a robot. There.
All her base are belong to robot.
Um,
Is there an intermission between Acts 2 and 3?
no!
I think there's another comic about exiles.
I don't care about the aimless renegade, Kevin!
They're on the Aimless
Or
Renegade.
the arms. What the fuck is it?
Uh, that's a good question.
The fuck is the R?
Respondent?
No.
No.
And I'll explain Aimless Renegade when he comes up. Aimless Renegade's like my second favorite exile. What the fuck is Regulator? Maybe. Is it
Yeah. Authority regulator. Yes, that's right.
So, yeah. Um so okay, so Jade, she live why the fuck does MS Paint it's cuz it's MS Paint. No, 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 everything's falling apart. Lives on an island somewhere in the Pacific. Frog Temple. So that's what that is. Jade um Jade has a grandpa, not anymore, but sorry, Jade had a grandpa. Um he's dead.
And stuffed.
Well, he's stuffed, but that's fine. He's dead.
Taxidermied.
She does
Apparently.
have a dog. Um
You could have just drawn the face. Like the face has like the side spikes too, doesn't it?
can you let me draw Becquerel in peace
No.
before I have a
No, I
goddamn
can't.
meltdown?
Look, Beck's silhouette is one of the most iconic and important silhouettes, I would argue. Therefore,
Yeah, you know who else I'd argue has important silhouettes? Jade Harley! And yet, I can't believe that's the one you've taken problem with as of now. One of the more accurate drawings I've done.
What's drawn on Jade's shirt?
well, you
Is it
see,
a
She has like
frog?
the atom.
no.
The
Well,
atom.
actually, no, 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 because it alternates between three different images in Act 3.
Right.
Because there was a vote and there was a wardrobe fire vote, and those three images won, and later on there was another vote and different images won, I think.
Yeah. And you know what I'm gonna do? Draw the one that shows up the most in the comic.
Listen, look, sometimes I just want to be a smartass.
Evidently.
Isn't that why we're all here?
Yeah. Important you make important contributions, Kevin. I'm just gonna be a smartass back. So that's Jade. This is Jade's dog, Becquerel.
Is that with a C or a Q? Both, apparently.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, it's like because it's named after a unit of radiation. Um, which I don't know how to spell.
Why was there a person in the Google search results
What
there?
part of not looking at my screen when I'm on Google don't you get?
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That's Becquerel. Uh, he's God. And that's everything about Jade Harley.
And remember, God spelled backwards is dog.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll remember, Kevin.
So keep that. Does that help? Do you feel reintroduced to Jade Harley, April?
Um, sure.
I
Yeah.
included Frog Temple, so I don't know what else you might need.
Look, Frog Temple's
what does
important.
she do in this act other
And
than
I
like
mean
fight
this
her dead grandpa?
and I mean this genuinely. I don't think she does anything.
He does so
She
much,
goes to
actually.
bed, she falls
Look,
asleep.
everything.
Because like I think the main thing she does is show off being awake on Prospect, but I already explained Prospect and the
Well, okay,
clouds.
here's the thing. Everything that Jade does in Act 3 is things that she's already done in the past. And then we're just seeing the payoff of that. Because Jade writes a million notes that get sent to, like, Peregrine Mendicant to, like, purify and unpurify things to ensure that the flow of causality is contained and maintained.
Well, yeah,
And
but
also
she's
at the
not
end of it,
doing
she
that
goes
to
into the Frog
maintain the
Temple.
flow of causality. She's doing that because that's what she did in the clouds.
Okay, well, that's same thing.
Yeah, no, she does. Because Dave doesn't enter until Act 4, various locations. She
Yeah,
writes
she
2 notes. Can't a girl have hobbies?
she doesn't get her copies until the Act 3 finale animation, where she gets Dave's copies from the Frog Temple, and you're like, "Oh, how on earth did Dave's copies end up there?"
Well, yeah, but I already included all of that.
You just put Frog Temple.
Yeah, but that sums up like everything in Homestuck. Is it probably happens at the Frog Temple. There's like
You're
a
not
seed that
wrong.
spits out some like good juice when necessary, and by good juice I mean a server copy of Spurb.
Beck doesn't want her to go to Frog Temple. She goes there anyway. She drops her bass. Aimless Renegade finds it later on.
Why
Um,
did the dog not want her to do this?
'Cause it's God and it knows more than you.
I think it's
Should
because
I be
she.
concerned about the fact that she ignored the wishes of God?
No.
I think it's mostly because the first time she tried to go there, she was asleep, and Beck was like, "Nah, you're asleep."
That's Jabe.
Oh yeah, there was the
There's
meteor. Don't forget. Don't forget. She's like
I'm
talking to
with you
John, and
in the dark.
she's like, "Oh my goodness, a meteor just landed right outside." And then she goes to investigate, and then she comes back, and she's like, "I understand everything."
I
And
don't
then
think
she's
she
like,
does go like that.
No, that's 100% accurate. Where's my microphone on this thing anyway?
Um. Oh, that's a good point. Um. Not dead in Spurb. Good talk.
Ah,
Yeah, it's great because in Act 4 that he taxidermies Rose or Jade.
what?
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 Then
Well,
Does
that's Act
Dad
4.
Egbert do anything in this act?
I don't think anyone does anything in this act, dude. John still is at his fucking house. Rose
Well,
goes into like a basement,
yeah, the
in
basement's
her lab.
important.
She gets teleported to like a lab, and then there's a lot of cats there, and then that's good enough.
She makes a ghost, a paradox
Good point.
clone of Jasper's.
Good point. As seen here. Is this helping, April?
Yeah, I get to watch the horsey. Why are we watching S Ride again?
Well, because this happens when she makes a paradox clone of Jasper's. This is basically a summary of everything that happens in the lab segment. By which I mean, this is a bonus flash that you can find if you click the corner at the end of it. Nay. So I hope that helped.
Yeah, that helped a lot.
So Rose goes to a lab. That's her entire act. Dave gets his fucking ass handed to him. That's what he does this act.
It keeps happening.
Parentheses, gets the copy anyway out of pity.
I think Bro just knew what was up and was like, I'm gonna fight you, but give you the copy.
More likely, Bro just, like, knew and wanted to kick the shit out of Dave anyway because Bro Strider is an asshole. um S Ride. Um uh,
Armless renegade.
aimless. He's covered in some tape.
He probably is also armless.
This is AR. Likes guns, saves John's life at one point. That's what AR does. Shoots at WV and PM, I think, with gun.
Yes, but then he sees Beck's silhouette in the pumpkin that PM purified and is frightened from Beck's silhouette and makes a peace treaty. Something like that.
What pumpkin?
You're right, what pumpkin?
And then that's and then that and then does it genuinely does anything else of note happen in Act 3? Oh, John goes to Dad's room. John has a breakdown about Betty Crocker.
Does Jack
Also
Noir do
learns
anything
John's
interesting?
dad is just like a normal guy. That also freaks him out.
Yeah, and then he
What
learns
did,
that
what
he
did he
was like,
think his dad was?
Well, because he thought his dad really liked fucking clowns and cakes and shit, but he learned that apparently he was just doing that because he thought John liked that shit and he wanted to bond with his son. And John realized that he had this weird fucking perception of his father that wasn't accurate at all. And also
yeah,
Betty
and
Crocker.
and also, two things. Thing number one, John Rose is like, "Yo, John, you scribbled all over your posters," and John's
Does
like,
that happen
"What are you
now?
talking about?" I think it does.
So the reason John's dad got into clowns to try to bond with his son is, even though John hates clowns, and that's why he was annoyed that his dad was really into clowns. But his dad wasn't actually really into clowns. It's just that John drew a bunch of clowns all over his fucking walls in his bedroom, and John's dad was like, I guess he must like clowns. So, in his dreams, John literally can't see them. He mental blocked them out. That's
thing number
the third motivator of his breakdown.
Thing number 2 that's important. John has his funny, like, Christmas cash grab at the Spurb catalog or whatever.
Are we going to let the stream like see the part of the image that's behind the window?
What's up?
I guess we're showing a flash now.
Does that help?
Yeah. Sure.
What's this one? Oh, this is... This is... Yeah, that's fair enough. That's fair enough. I didn't realize these were like one after another.
Why is she on the bullet?
Because her dog is God.
Why does she keep aimless renegading?
Well, she's strafing. Strafing with your guardian figure is a very important part of life.
I see.
That's why Dave got the shit kicked out of him by Bro. They were strafing.
Do the trolls ever do that?
Yes, but not, like, in our view, because we get a very, very, very brief overview of Hivebent. Did this help, April?
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Rose is in the lab and all that shit happens.
What happens in the lab? There's the cat.
I guess while we're watching Act 3 fucking flashes. Like, while we're here, I guess we might as well. And then there's 2 more. I don't know what they're called, though.
Abscond?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is this, like, song's motif even called? I don't even, like... Because this song shows up a lot, actually.
Who is that character that keeps showing up on the screen?
Where the fuck are you? Stupid fucking MSPA. I don't know where anything is anymore. Well, I know that's not what the word motif is, but I don't know what the hell else I'm gonna call it. The melody of that song gets remixed and used in various other songs in the comic.
Which one is Sweet Bro and which one is Hella Jeff?
Sweet Bro is the red beatdown, yeah. Um, I believe Sweet Bro is the red one. Because that's... Well, that's true. It doesn't explain who's who, but in my brain, I have, fucking cool and new webcomic brain. So that's Bro and that's Jeff. I guess while we're here,
Why did his blender explode?
um, I guess we might as well.
What?
Can I show a panel from Cool and New? Fuck. Oh. Apparently not, actually. Oh, yeah. Cool and New webcomic's pretty good. Alright, I kind of got distracted. Here's S Enter. This is how Act 3 ends. I was just saying I can't. That it's fucking 10 years old, and that's crazy. Rebalance random things. Because I'm quieter than my thing, because I don't have a mic.
Why did Dave steal Rose's bed?
They needed room or something.
just put it up there?
He didn't think about that. They're kind of time crunched.
They only had 413 left. I see.
That's fucking Act 5, Act 1 finished. That's nuts.
The Colonel Sassacre book. We need to cover what the fuck is that book up to?
Oh, that's Colonel Sassacre's book of like funny japes or something.
They have 4 fingers on each hand.
I thought Rose was writing the game facts. Wouldn't she know not to prototype twice before entering?
Well, she doesn't know, like, she's writing the game facts based on what she finds. Like, they don't know they have no idea what the optimal way to play Sperm is. I don't think they know anything about how prototyping works at this point because
Who's
John's
that
fucking
guy?
useless. Oh, that was an ogre. They're like an imp but large. It's not even a journalist, because it's just fucking game facts. Any questions about Act 3?
What did John just do?
Oh, so, okay. We've been oversimplifying with John has been at his house for 2 fucking acts. What you're supposed to do is, you keep building, and then eventually you can build up to some portal things called gates, and those gates take you around your land. So John entered the first gate, which might be called the second gate, I don't remember. The final gate takes you to, like, your boss or something, or you can completely ignore every game mechanic of Spurb. It doesn't really matter.
I see.
Any other questions?
When do the salamanders show up?
In Act 4.
Now,
Okay.
literally. Actually, no. First, it's the Midnight Crew intermission.
Oh, that's true. That's true. We have an intermission.
Yeah.
Can we show chat the image? They're currently looking at Enter, and they've never gotten to see your wonderful description of Aimless Renegade.
That's true, I've been blocking it.
Okay. I think I understand Act 3, maybe.
Cool. Okay, so here's the thing. In a more ideal world, the bit I would do here is I would read all of the intermission. As it is the best part of the comic.
Mhm.
I can give you the
And we're
Cliff's
not
Notes
doing that.
version.
Why?
Because Cavan needs to go to bed.
Evan can come back tomorrow.
Still.
This is true. Or I could give you the Cliff's Notes version of the intermission.
You don't need to give the Cliff Notes of it. I know the Cliff Notes version. Do you think I don't have every Felt member memorized?
I want a little picture that's for the intermission, which has all of the Midnight Crew and all of the Felt drawn.
Okay, so
I
okay,
haven't.
okay. So we got a lot of characters to go through. So let's talk about the intermission. Um,
Always had
this is
trouble telling Spade, Slick, and
this is
Diamond's Droogs apart.
Spade's Slick. He made this town.
I have trouble distinguishing Spade, Slick, and Jack Noir sometime.
He was Jack Noir, is not Jack Noir, is not Jack Noir, and is not Jack Noir. So that's important with him. Um,
The fact that you have to specify that
his
3 times
goal
is
is as
somewhat
follows. This is
terrifying.
the goal of the intermission, because it's the intermission, so we need to talk about the goal. Destroy all 1,000 clocks.
Why is that his goal?
Um,
But wasn't he? What about Lord English?
you
Wasn't he
fucking wait
motivation?
your turn.
Nope.
Um, uh, so this is uh the Midnight Crew are fighting the Felt. The Felt work for Lord English. I'm not putting that down yet because everything comes in due time. Fighting the Felt. You know what? I'll put it down. The Felt work for Lord English.
There's a Lord English. Is there also like a Duke Dutch?
Yes, Captain, there is a Duke Dutch. You found it.
I think
A
that's what
Baroness Italiano?
the character I can't mention is. Draw the bull penis cane. The Felt do work for Lord English because, like, we see. I mean, they do. What they do for him is Crowbar is competent, and Lord English likes that. What do they do though? Have a guy named Crowbar.
Itch is also his like seamstress.
That's yeah, Stitches, because of Um, so that's um. There's like a bull penis cane somewhere in all of this. I don't have the energy for that. Um, we'll do Midnight Crew characters first. Fuck, I'm in a. Fine. Um, here's Club's Deuce. You can play as You are now Club's Deuce. Is Club's Deuce is awesome. That's him.
Are the Midnight Crew Carapacian?
Yeah.
Diamond's Droogs really does look like Jack Noir. Well, not anymore.
This is Diamond's Droog. He is a member of the Midnight Crew. That's him.
Okay.
um, and then Hearts Boxcars. Um,
Heart's boxcars did like nothing in the intermission.
and then there's Hearts Boxcars.
Isn't that part
Uh,
of Club's Deuce?
um, sorry, that's not what I meant. Um,
You can't be. Look, Jack Noir can't be Club's Deuce because Diamond's Droog is too busy being Heart's boxcars. Something like that.
Hearts
What?
Boxcars. There's, I April. I kind of want to read the entire intermission because it's fucking awesome.
Yeah, just read the intermission.
Well, no, I need this so April can study.
Yeah, we need this first so
Has
I can
porn.
consult it while we're reading the intermissions.
Um, so that's all of the Midnight Crew members.
Okay. What are their class specs?
Undocumented.
Okay.
They're not Spurb players.
They're all on Durst.
Yeah, but like if they played Spurb. No, we're doing this so we can skip to Act 5, Act 2.
Well, here's the thing.
Yeah,
Last
I'm
week,
the title's inaccurate. I put until Act 4. I should put until 5-1, but I was gonna jump scare everyone by forcing, uh, by making chat slowly come to the realization that they have to watch every troll summary.
oh god,
Fuck! I forgot to write Jade's class spec.
Oh, I was going to ask. I forgot to.
Hold on, hold on, hold on.
did you write roses
Yeah,
while we're at it?
Yeah.
this is easily fixable.
So
This is fixable. There. Witch of Space?
okay.
Barely readable. Excellent.
Jade is not the seer of light.
She could be. She isn't, but, like, she could be. Anyway, that's the Midnight Crew. So now, um... how do I...
OMG Vriska.
good.
Brisket ruins everything. Even the
Okay,
things she wasn't a part of.
so, um...
Now name them.
why am I'm forgetting literally... is
Itchy,
one
Why are they
itchy?
Doze,
stained?
Trace, Clover.
You don't need to do it when I'm trying to actually remember, Kevin.
Right, sorry.
So Itchy, Doze, Trace, Clover. You're fucking... crowbars, there's 9 is Stitch, there's fucking eggs and biscuits. Is one itchy?
One is Itchy.
Why do I know that?
It's a...
Okay, so itchy, fast.
Well, they're all number puns,
I
Hoppy.
know they are. He's fast. This is Doze. He's slow. This is Trace. He can trace.
Is Trace the past path or the future path?
Trace is the future path. This is Clover. He's lucky.
Is 5...
Okay.
We need more. Hold on. We need more room.
Okay, I think I remember. Why are the ones on the right so much bigger?
Because they're. That's to size,
Because they're
Gavin.
bigger numbers.
It's
You
just to
got me.
size, dude. This is.
5 is the opposite of Trace, I think.
Yeah, 5 can see past trails, but I don't remember his name.
Same.
Finn, apparently. And then there's also Snowman.
Oh, that's why 15 is cans.
Um,
It's French again. I
this
never
Finn
could get the hang of
can
French.
trace. This is Die. Hold on. Can remove pins representing various characters, resulting in that character's life or death being retconned. Tries to remove Spade's pin but can't because Spade Slick made this town. And it deletes the mansion.
Oh, God.
Hey.
I didn't realize that's why it deleted the mansion.
Well, yeah, I could say die can die, but I thought it'd be way funnier to fully explain the power for only this, the most strange and complicated one. Um, anyway, this is Crowbar, has a crowbar, and this time I'm genuinely not, like, fucking with you. That's what it is. Pedantically, the crowbar is a weapon immune to all chronology-based powers, but that's unrelated. Snowman's not here, so this is Stitch. Makes clothes. What is his power besides being Lord English's tailor?
That seems like a fine power to me.
Okay. Um, that makes this. Oh, this is Sawsbuck, the Pokemon. Is Stitch also just a normal guy? Are his clothes not like temporally resistant or anything?
Stitch has a bunch of effigies that he can stitch up to heal their wounds.
Okay, there you go. This Saw's back. I genuinely, I don't remember.
I don't get his pun, but he's the one where if you injure him but don't kill him, he teleports you and himself to a random point in time.
Oh, he gets ouchies. This is Matchsticks. Matchsticks is already dead by the time the story starts.
Oh, good. I was having a stroke trying to remember what he does. The answer is nothing.
This is Eggs. Is it just he duplicates things when the timer like goes up?
Yes, when the egg timer goes
Like
off, he
it's
duplicates
duplicates,
things.
but like okay.
And himself and stuff.
Importantly, Biscuits, and this one's important, has a magical temporal oven that he can go into to pass time by at a rate of 1 second per second.
It's very excellent. He's basically just Captain Falcon from the fanfic, April.
Oh,
I
what?
know they're from the future in all timelines, but for the purposes of what that feels like emotionally, he duplicates because they're all time powers. Like you can't just form clones out of nothing in paradox space. It's always coming from something. Um, I Is Quartz... First of all, is his name like Quartz? Because I think it is. Secondly, is he also already dead?
It's Quarters.
Is Quarters also already dead?
I don't remember him doing anything, so he might be.
And then this is Cans can punch you into next week. And then Snowman. And then there's Snowman. Um is the Black Queen. um if she dies, the universe ends. Has a whip. And then this is important.
Why is she the Black Queen?
I
Um, she's the
don't
Black
explain.
Queen.
And then these
She
two
hates Jack Noir.
are spades.
That's still not what a spade looks like.
It was, but then the
There's
mouse.
no vertical, horizontal line there.
No, there is. It's just like lower. And there's a neck. Oh, there isn't one.
There kind of is.
Kind of, but it's attached to the base.
I don't
Listen,
really
I know
care.
my card suits. I
Okay,
play
okay, so
bridge
draw an
twice a
upside
week.
down, a heart, and then like a triangle.
Oh my god. Happy?
Yes.
And then this is the intermission. Would you like to read it in full? I can't promise we'll get through the rest of the entire thing if we do.
I mean, I need to go to bed, like, now anyway,
Well, you're gonna have to go
so
to bed anyway, Kevin.
Um,
I think this is a good place for me to dip out anyway, so.
I'm. What if we do the intermission tomorrow?
Um, yeah, I'm busy more tomorrow, but maybe.
Oh, someday.
Yeah. Fuck Act 4. Fuck. How am I gonna fit Act 4 on one fucking image?
Yeah, like
Make
I
it
would like
really
to
big.
get through Act 5, Act 1, so I have the study material.
Yeah.
But like Kevin's gonna be in Australia
Montreal.
for a good week and a half.
Okay. So, in no particular order,
What the fuck happened in Act 4?
so where would you like
So
to start?
much.
Just choose something, and I can probably relate it to something that happens in Act 4, which is a fucking, like, eighth of the comic.
Basically everything.
Um,
Anyway, see yas.
yeah. Are any new characters introduced in Act 4?
Pedantically,
Pedantically.
so,
Does Serenity do anything in Act 4?
pedantically, you don't get introduced to them, as in, you don't get them by name, but fundamentally, there are... Is there a fourth? Does he really do anything important in Act 4? At least 3 trolls are relevant and recurring in Act 4.
The Salamanders.
So that's true.
think the first time I tried to read Homestuck, I got stuck at Act 4, at the start of Act 4, because I couldn't figure out what to do in this stupid salamander game.
That's because there is nothing to do in the salamander game. Okay, so here's some facts.
I thought I had to like find the progression, and I couldn't. So
There
I
is
gave up on
progression. There
Homestuck
is an
there.
end. Okay, so John is in the land of wind and shade, Loas. Rose is in the land of light and rain, Lolar. Dave is in the land of,
Has Dave entered yet?
yeah, it's not magma and clock. It's something in clockwork. Heat and clockwork, I think. Um, Dave. So in Act 4, so Dave enters at the end of Act 4. Dave is in Spurb for all of Act 4. um, it just shows him entering late to be mysterious. It cuts to him having entered.
It cuts to him having entered, and then it shows him entering later for some reason.
Just to like, it wasn't important. So that's important. So okay.
Aren't there like multiple relevant Daves because of time travel?
Well, yeah, so Dave is a time player, which means he does a lot of time travel shit and a lot of dead, doomed timeline Daves happen. It's fine, don't
Right.
worry. Except for, so, to go over it, here's the issue. At one point, so John is doing stuff and he's like progressing, and then a troll messages him and is like, "Have you considered playing the game better? I'm blind, by the way." Hold on. Uh, um, uh, uh, yeah, 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 yeah. Um, You should use this rocket crafting recipe and then like fly to your boss and do that. Smile.
Well, that's a terrible suggestion.
And then John is like, "Oh, okay." And then John dies. Um,
Okay. Right.
there's at least like two Daves that are relevant. And then so John dies, and then therefore Jade can't get in the game and also stops messaging anyone. So Dave and Rose are all like, "I think they're dead." And then they're both in the medium for like 4 months.
They're only 4 months.
And then Dave uh time travels back to stop that. So what's important from all of that?
I thought it was like years.
No, it's a couple months.
Okay.
So then, um,
Oh, then Dave Sprite happened because
Dave
the
Sprite.
bird.
Doomed Dave jumps in Dave's sprite. Doomed Dave had Cal Sprite instead. It was bad.
Oh God.
Um,
Oh
holy shit.
God.
Wait, what is that? What is that? That's actually, I love that. Dave. Is it Dave Accelerate? Yeah. So this is relevant. I think this is
Can,
immediately
can
after.
can the
Yeah.
stream
So,
can the stream see
yeah,
this?
sorry, hold on. Now it can. You have to remind me to do that. I'm really bad about that.
I'll try to remember.
So to be clear, in the course of the comic, what happens is John has these conversations with Troll Girl. John shoots off, and then you get this flash, which is already like 4 months time skip after John is dead. This this flash is important because this is actually the first time you see Dave be entered, is in the time skip. So that's how it kind of gets around showing him. Is it's cuts to
I
doomed
see.
Dave and then goes back like post mortem.
Why is there a Smuppet?
That's well, that was Cal Sprite using its special Cal Sprite pack. Yeah, that's why it says accelerate. The plot's accelerating. Yeah. You might notice that I'm doing a more attempted job of actually explaining certain plot points instead of just not explaining them to you because Act 4 is the first time anything matters.
Right.
Anyway, this was just important so you could see that the interaction went like this. And if I had water, I'd do it, but I can't do my Cal voice. Please, just once,
Oh, bad.
shut the fuck up. So presumably this went on for about 4 months.
Oh no.
So that's all that. Um, purple. Doomed Rose ceases to exist.
You need to remove the browser capture from the stream.
Done. And then that's that. Um,
Okay.
that's that whole shebang. That covers the Dave Sprite material. And at one point, Dave Sprite is all like, by the way, as a sprite, I'm supposed to be all like mysterious and subtle and shit, but I don't wanna, so I'll just tell you shit. um, so that's that. Um, Rose spends most of Act 4 exploding various bullshit in her land and stressing the ever loving shit out of GA.
Grip arachnids.
No. Um, why don't I remember what she is? What is she? What is Terezi? Gallows Calibrator, GC. Rose Dream Self. Well, okay, yeah, I guess pedantically what happens is Doomed Rose. I was gonna mention that later, but yes, that is important. I believe what happens, if I'm remembering correctly, is Doomed Rose ceases to exist, but her, like, consciousness and memories kind of get, like, fused into normal Rose, which causes her to wake up on Prospit finally, or on Durst finally. Um, so that's that. But generally, Rose's purpose in Act 4, to my memory, is generally just like causing general acts of mayhem and then getting randomly pestered by Kanaya being like, have you considered maybe not doing that? Because Kanaya's only memory of Rose is as the cool person who wrote the game facts, so she's very scared of her, I think. um, I'm her walls don't matter yet. I'll do that when I show Jack Ascend. She does that in Act 5 too, but Rose I think starts. I know for a fact Kanaya pesters Rose in Act 4 because it shows Kanaya as one of the because there's 3 panels in Act 4 where you get, I think only 3. You might get to see Tavros. I don't remember on that one. There's at least 3 where it cuts to actually showing you like a single screen cap of what the troll at a given moment looks like. Um, that's true because is the fucking because the book stuff is in this, right? Her book, which Dave copies, and then that, and then Diamond Droog steals that, and then he goes to the Vale. Yeah, that's true. I do know that Kanaya pesters her though, because Kanaya is one of the ones you see the screen cap of. But good point. Um, this is mainly Act 5, probably, but don't worry. Uh,
Uh-huh.
fuck is Carcat? John also gets pestered by a different troll, who is awesome and is also Carcat.
Okay.
Um, what the fuck is Carcat's carcinogeneticist? Pesters John in reverse through all of Act 4. So, like, when Carcat starts pestering John, it's Carcat is like at the end of all of their conversations, and John is getting like the first message. And this is confusing to John because that means John starts like annoyed and distrusting of Carcat because John's only previous experience with Carcat is Carcat trolling John as a kid because Carcat and the rest of the trolls are stupid and have no sense of what anything is chronologically. So well, yeah, that's yeah. Again, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. I need to do Jack Ascend first because Rose wakes up on Durst in Jack Ascend. Um, so yeah, that whole thing's going in reverse. So as John gets through more conversations, Carcat is getting progressively more aggressive towards him because it's going in reverse. Um, it's pretty good. Um, that's happening. Um, at some point, uh, Jade's package to John gets confiscated and sent to Durst. This is because the car fell. PM goes to retrieve the package. She has I believe, because there's two packages. There's the server disk that John needs, and also Jade's actual gift to him. Both of them get confiscated from the car and sent to Durst. Jack Noir is basically, since he's in charge of all that bureaucratic shit, Jack has both packages. PM goes to retrieve the packages, and Jack is like, well, you can have the Spurb copy because you seem to actually have the proper authorization for that, because she has like an actual memo about it. So she gets the Spurb client disk, but she isn't allowed to get the Jade's gift. She gets it from... Oh, okay, sorry, you're right. She goes... It's at the car. Because AR is the one who retrieves the stuff from the car and delivers it to Durst. Yeah, low-ass pipes. Eventually, Jade's gift ends up with Jack. And then... I mean, yeah, eventually... Can you believe that I haven't read Homestuck in years and I'm being this almost accurate? Yeah, Jack looks inside the
It's
box and does
impressive.
a face as if something is fucked up about that box. Later, at one point, Jack is bickering with the Black Queen as usual because Jack really doesn't want to wear that fucking clown outfit.
Do we need to show us the stream?
Yeah. So this is important.
Make her a member of the midnight crew.
This might be like one of the Homestuck flashes in terms of what like was popular.
What is that?
That's the Black Queen.
That's Snowman?
No, Snowman is the troll Black Queen. Don't get your timelines confused there. That's right, I should have put Snowman is not the Black Queen under is the Black Queen.
Yeah, like you keep just writing he's not Jack Noir 5 times, and I'm like, oh, how am I supposed to keep the timeline straight when that's the way how you handle it?
But that's the
Hey, who's his mom here?
can't fucking believe that was all in a year, to be clear.
It's all in a year?
Like, I can't fucking believe the pace Andrew Hussey did. Yeah, you can tell this one isn't Snowman because she explodes here.
Okay, we need to draw her, right?
So, yeah, Black Queen. So this is the Black Queen. She's not Snowman. Um, gets killed by Jack using Jade's gift. So the reason that the prototypes get
Are we
transferred
showing?
to
Do we want to stop showing the Google search results on?
no, I don't. So
That was Black Queen's second full appearance.
was the Black Queen's second full appearance, by the way. I'm not gonna click that because it's almost spoilers. In like 9 degrees of separation out. Um, so the reason the kings and queens have the prototypes are because of the king's scepters and the queen's rings. Um, but any Carapacian can use the rings. And maybe the scepters, but we don't see that. So basically Jack kills the Black Queen and becomes OP. Jack's actual like purpose as a spurb mechanic is he hates the Black Queen. Basically, the trolls did it correctly and the humans fucked it. Um, what's supposed to happen is kind of what happens in the troll world, where basically the players can theoretically work with Jack to get essentially exile the Black Queen and remove half of the final boss. Because you don't have to kill the Black Queen if she doesn't exist.
Okay.
But John Jack hates those clowns. Well, yeah, the humans are fucked from the start due to the reason. It's not like they could have found Jack quicker. This happens in one day. Acts 1 to 5 are one day, April, in the human perspective.
That's insane.
The trolls have like 5 weeks, the humans have one day. um, but yeah, so Jack becomes OP. That's bad. Also in that is pictured Rose waking up on Durst. Um, Rose also wrote on her walls like John. Rose wrote the word meow a bunch of fucking times. And later figures out that kind of translates to a gene sequence. She copies all that writing down into a book. Dave at one point. Okay, so Rose has Meow Book. Dave secretly copies Meow Book using Spurb mechanics. Dave's copy of Meow Book gets stolen by not Diamond's Droog. This is Diamond's Droog, but the human one. I believe it's the like. Dr- fucking something dignitary? It's not draconian. Is it the draconian dignitary? So that happens. So
We
once
need a
that
we need a picture of the draconian dignitary.
hmm 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 don't look.
No.
He can go there. Um so he goes to the Vale. The Vale, that's where the meteors are. It has a ectobiology lab. So DD goes there and he uses the gene sequence to make Beck.
Oh, is that what happened?
The gene sequence is the gen- genetic code to make a first guardian. Every planet has one first guardian. They're OP. DD combines the gene code with uh, Jade's grandpa's old dog to make Beck.
Why does DD do this?
Just meant to happen. Someone had to.
But like, why?
I don't remember. I do remember. It has to happen. I'm we don't know why yet. We got into 5-2 enough that I can mention some things with it, even if we're rereading it. I'm at least like 75% sure Vriska was mind controlling him.
Of course, of course.
Because I was gonna say I don't remember, but then I remembered rule 2 is if you don't know why something happened, it's probably Vriska's fault. So that's that. We
What's
also
rule
have
one?
um it's in the Frog Temple.
Okay.
John also goes to the lab and he like makes himself he ectobiologies all the guardians and kids.
Andrew Hussey pulls on the Super Mario Galaxy movie.
Yeah, okay, sure. Uh John and Rose are not related, but Dave and Rose is, and John and Jade also. This later limits Carcat's options when making the shipping chart. Yeah, the Guardian's not the well. The first Guardian is like almost a Guardian for Jade. Like Grandpa Harley doesn't fucking do anything. So that happens, and meanwhile, all the Veil meteors are getting launched at Skya, but Skya is like teleporting them away. That's why Meteor on Earth. the kids and guardians
Uh-huh.
as babies rode some of those meteors. This is later when uh, uh, Arms Renegade saves John, because John like falls asleep in the lab after ectobiologing everyone, and then AR like sends him home safely because the lab is exploding. This is all explained by Carcat. It's called The Reckoning. That's the reason why there's a time limit. The Reckoning, Skaya's portals get worse, and eventually it will just die to meteors. Normally, it's not supposed to happen um, that quickly, but because the human session is fucked. I think Jack starts it early. I think it's Jack's fault is why it starts early. Normally it's supposed to be like multiple months in is when it happens, but it starts on day one as the humans, which is why they don't have any fucking time.
I see. Why did Jack do that? Is it
Cause
Vriska's fault?
well, Jack hates the like Black Queen like a lot, but he's also, he's a Dursite. He hates Skya. He hates it.
Okay.
What Jack did after killing Black Queen, I literally don't remember is why. Unless it's what happens in Descend, which I'm not including yet because that's in Descend.
Does BQ stand for Becquerel?
Yeah, I'm not counting it. I'm not going over. Oh yeah, WV Rise Up happened. We gotta. I also forgot about Rise Up. BQ is Black Queen. Um,
I liked my Becquerel theory.
that's fine. Let's look at WV Rise Up. This is WV as war weary villain. He's
What does as war weary villain mean?
that's just the time it is when this happens.
Okay.
He's a war weary villain because he lives on Skya and he's getting sick of the war happening on Skya. I also forget about this Flash, which is a shame because it's actually a pretty good Flash. Yeah, no, we've been over that it's a villain with an E. I spelled it correctly on the Act 2 summary.
Why is Skya like this?
So Sky has a chessboard, and every time you prototype, it gets more complicated. Every time a new player enters, Skya, like, evolves. That's why what's happening on Skya is two kings fighting each other. Because it's literally a Black King and...
Oh, that's a Black Queen.
No, that was Jack. Because Black Queen is dead.
That's Jack?
Yeah.
Oh. That doesn't look like Jack. Why does Jack look like that?
Because he put on the ring.
Ah. Right, the ring. Which Diamond's Droog is that?
It's always the human one, because we're in the human session.
Is the human one the one that was in the intermission?
Hold on, we'll redo this one. The intermission, every single one of them is the troll session.
Okay.
This is not
Are there two
mentioned because
Felts?
it's not mentioned in this comic until Act 5.
I see.
The
So it just
entire
presents two entire copies of the Midnight Crew and doesn't disambiguate them at all.
it does disambiguate them. It calls them their DD is still Diamond's Droog, but he's also the Draconian Dignitary.
Right.
He was the Draconian Dignitary before he became Diamond's Droog in the Troll world, but he's not at that point in the human world. He's just the Draconian. Those four are like consistent in the game of Spurb. They exist.
Right.
Same with the Black King and Black Queen and White King and Queen. A different version of them is in every game because it has to be.
Are the felt like that?
No, the Felt are completely unrelated, except they aren't, but they're only. I guess they might theoretically have duplicates, but only in the right games. The Troll and Human. Let me be clear, actually. Let me be very clear about something. I lied. The Felt are not from the Troll session. They are from Spurb. They are not from the human session, and they are not from the Troll session.
I
So a
can
couple
think of
other.
like
Go on.
how many other sessions are there?
There are 4 sessions. Well, there are 5
Are there
sessions of
5?
Spurb described in Homestuck. There are 4 that are seen any of.
That sounds right to me. For a certain value of any of.
You don't like. There's no like pages dedicated to like playing as the. You get
Isn't there like an
lore dumps on what
intermission?
happened during one of the sessions, but you never see any of it.
Isn't there like an intermission in the middle of fucking Act 6, or
Yes.
some shit?
There is a set of like 4 fucking like 2-hour long like walk around flashes where you can get lore on one of the sessions that is long since ended.
Okay.
But you don't
Okay.
see any of that session happen really.
Okay. I understand.
So there are 5, but there are 4.
Okay. That makes sense.
There are 16 intermissions in Act 6. Does that include interfission, or what's up? Some other things that happened here. PM, male girl, um, was sent on a quest, um, to, what was it? Is it to get the other ring? To get the White Queen's ring, which is still with the White King for some reason. Oh yeah, the crowns. It is for the crowns. Yeah, I think the White Queen sends PM on a quest to get the crowns. She gets the crown of the White King. Um, Meanwhile, WV like destroys both scepters, or only the Black Scepter. I think it's both.
Is that like all of Skya on top of the scepter?
Yeah. You're right. Black King. Uh, WV breaks the Black King scepter. The other scepter gets dropped. Jack Noir kills both kings. Because WV starts a revolution to dethrone the royalty, He fully succeeds. He actually unites both sides and dethrones the royalty. And then Jack Noir. Does Jack only break the scepter now? You're right, he doesn't kill both kings. He kills. He just breaks the scepter. Yeah. WV starts the revolution, but Jack beats him to it by 1 second. Jack starts the reckoning using the White King's scepter, which is the one that's dropped here, I assume.
They can't see that, I think. Yeah.
Wait, but that one's weird, actually. Wait, where is it? Wait, it's hiding. Where the fuck is it? What the fuck? Wait, it's gone. Wait, it's not my fault this time? What's going on?
Remove it and make a new one?
Yeah. I
Oh, there
don't
he is.
I don't know what the hell that was actually. It just like stopped being there. Yeah, that's so the White King scepter does not get broken, and Jack uses that to start the reckoning, I believe. I assume I'll be corrected if I'm wrong. Um, yeah.
Do we need to add this to the study materials?
Uh, yeah, alright. WV starts a revolution to stop the war. Jack beats him to it and breaks the Black King scepter. White King scepter is dropped and lost. Jack later starts reckoning with it. I'll put that in the salamander.
Okay.
PM is sent on a quest to get the crowns by White Queen. She like does and then fucks it up. Or something.
Okay.
Specifics there don't matter. No. I don't know what Hearts Boxcar's non-Hearts Boxcar's name is. WV breaks the scepter and cool a new web. You fucking figured out why I'm confused. Yeah, no, that literally is why. I'm literally. Yeah, that actually, like, genuinely is what happened. Just can't kill him? Rewatching Rise Up.
Did that happen in Rise Up? I
don't.
didn't see that.
We're rewatching it. Anyway, this is Skya, like, evolving over the prototypes.
Oh, that makes sense.
The point is the unprototyped one is literally two kings in perpetual stalemate. Which is why it needs to be prototyped. I always forget about this Flash, but there's actually like a lot of shit here. shame that later in the comic drops the fact that WV is really cool, actually. So yeah, White Queen gave PM her ring, and then PM lost the ring. Like, immediately. And then Heart's boxcars, he does kill the Black King in this one. And yeah, so PM gets given the ring and then loses it, and then gets the scepter and then loses it because Heart's boxcars. Hegemonic brute. You got all that, April?
Um. Uh. mm, Maybe
Where's the missing piece?
it's just it's a lot.
Well, yeah. Act 4 has things suddenly start happening in it.
Um. I think I got all that.
To remind you of our
Maybe I
state in
don't
the
have all
world.
the details on I might like lose track of hegemonic brute or something. Um.
To remind you of where we
Oh.
stand, both Black royalty are dead. Jack killed both of them.
Okay.
Jack
What about the
has...
white royalty?
They are both alive.
Okay.
Jack has the black ring.
Okay.
Jack... I'm not going to put a picture of him. In case you were curious about the Midnight Crew name gag, Jack Noir is occasionally referred to as Sovereign Slayer to keep the SS Spade Slick gag.
Right. Right.
But only human
Why
Jack
is
Noir, because he kills all the fucking kings and queens.
why is he called Jack Noir by anyone?
That's just his name.
Do the rest have names?
Yeah, Hegemonic Brute, Draconian Dignitary, Clubs Deuces, some dumb bullshit, I don't remember. His name is Jack Noir, that's his name.
But that's not SS.
Doesn't need to be.
Okay. Can we get a picture of Jack Noir?
Courtyard Droll, fine. What's up? What are you asking about?
Hey, can we get a picture of Jack Noir?
More difficultly than you think.
I'm just like we can watch WV abdicate again.
Yeah. We'll watch Rise Up again.
You need to show it on stream.
Fuck! I'm so bad at that. I fucked up a Platinum Kaiser run because I just forgot to switch tabs.
I know what abdicate means, to be clear.
I also know what abdication is. Yeah, once more, April will surely get it this time. Maybe we'll refresh it with a good old Esperide after. No, that's what abdicate means. Abdicate does mean something. We just don't take at least like 40% of what me and April went. Can I zoom in? You have some crazy beliefs about what I'm capable of doing with this shitty setup. Especially because I need to fucking no-clip a Jack Noir screenshot. Shakespeare's Neuralocro. Yeah. How was that, April?
That was good. That was good.
Fuck, you're right! Why does she have the ring? No, you're completely correct. Um, the reason... The reason PM needs the crowns is because Jack said he'd give her the fucking Jade package, I think, in exchange for the um in exchange for the crowns. So so later in this, Jack kills the Black King. The Queen like politely gets the White King's crown, takes the Black King's crown off his corpse, and then gives them to Jack, and he's like, "Well, fuck, I guess a deal's a deal here." Yeah, the White
Okay.
Queen
Now we
wanted
can
to
add the
abdicate
Jack
and
screenshot.
gave PM the ring so she could so the White Queen could abdicate, and then PM lost the ring. Thoughts? Anyway, quickly now.
Yes, we did it.
But fuck you, because you know what? You must have done this intentionally when you did this. This is Jack Noir, is not Jack Noir, is not Spade Slick, and is not Jack Noir.
Okay.
um, I think we're almost there. We just also, does Jade do a single goddamn thing in this besides like be Dave's server player?
Isn't there a bunny?
The bunny doesn't like more than 25% through. I mean, I guess there's post descend stuff, which is Act 4. But that,
Doesn't Bro show up or something?
well, all of them are in the medium. Love Jade Harley. She doesn't do that much in Homestuck except for the few times where she's the best character. By like
When
narrative
does a
intention.
Jade enter?
Jade enter, we did watch. That's in 5-2. Jade doesn't enter for ages. And the fact that, and I don't think you
Two?
remember what happens, which is why we're redoing all of five. Because if you think that Act 4 here is dense, literally, like, it is not possible to summarize 5-2 without, like, 7 of these fucking slides.
Yeah, I understand that.
This is already fucking unbearable. What else
This
happens
is
before
unbearable,
descent?
and we
Or
haven't
is it
even
just
done
descent?
5-1.
What'd you say?
This is unbearable, and it's not even 5-1.
Yeah. Well, yeah, 5-2 is a quarter of the comic. It's not 3 times as long as Act 4. It's like twice as long. Because Act 4 is like half of the first 4 acts. Does anything else happen, or am I playing S Descend? Is it 3 times? Fuck, you're so good at math compared to me. Am I showing S Descend? Is that what's next?
What is S Descend?
S Descend is the end of Act 4, but it
It
isn't.
is?
There's a couple, like, post-credits things. But it's the last flash of Act 4, and it's like the big flash where 7,000 fucking things happen.
I see.
Am I hungry for Taco Bell? Well, fuck. What if we don't do Act 5-1 today? The issue being, I don't have water with me, April.
We could take a break.
Well, I gotta show S Descent. Um, I'm gonna make sure it's visible. Okay, April, this is relevant.
S Descend.
This is like the biggest flash and like of the first quarter of the comic. This is also
Why
Dave
is-
entering.
Why is it bird sprite?
Because this is Dave
Oh, wait.
entering. Dave Sprite hasn't prototyped yet because that happens after he enters.
Hasn't entered yet?
Like I said, it shows Dave entering at the end of the act. Where bro cuts a meteor in half. Oh yeah, the ring can do that, by the way. Also, yeah, this is a medley song. This is the reckoning getting started. This is deck getting made. While AR watches.
What the fuck?
It's a friendship aneurysm.
Why is little Cal there?
He's chilling. He got sent home with Bro. Also, that's when it happens, I forgot. The reason why Kanaya is baffled by Rose in Act 5 is because this was a very blink and you'll miss it. What Rose did there is she exploded her third gate. Out of what I can only assume to be spite. Oh fuck, dew on the grass. Seppu.
Oh, it's day 413, of course.
Anyway, first gate, sorry. Yeah, also Little Cal's the most important character in Homestuck, that is true. So yeah, Jack kills like everyone except WV because he likes his style. That's literally the only I can only assume the reason Jack kills everyone on the battlefield except WV is literally just because Jack holds respect for the like revolution thing that he was getting going on. I keep calling all the first gates different numbers. Well, yeah, it's the fifth gate. Um, Jack explodes most of Prospit, sends the moon crashing into Skya. Dream Jade dies saving Dream John. Dream Jade dies. Dream John wakes up finally. Lazy bastard. Um, Rose explodes a gate. This is because she explodes her first gate. Bro fights Jack and, like, is winning, kinda. Because he's like that. He also scratches the disc.
The chat
Also,
says you're blocking the chart.
I'm blocking the chart! Why do you let me host games? And then after that, at the end, post Descend, Dream John is like on Prospit and the gets Jade's gift finally. It's a rabbit. Hold on. It's a rabbit. Um, thoughts?
Um. Um. Does Jade's grandpa do anything?
Um, of note, not to my memory.
Um.
Uh, there's Dad Egbert and Mom Lalonde are on a route to Skya.
Right. Um. Okay.
He like pilot. Oh fuck! Grandpa Harley does pilot the boat that Dad and Mom are on, doesn't he? I think that might
Yeah.
actually be true.
That's what I was thinking.
Because they're like doing that, and then like Bro is fighting Jack Noir and winning, because that's what Bro Strider is like. Well, he is dead, but like, the magic of Skya or something. He needs to collect Dream Jade's corpse and stuff her. Well, yeah, there's a page where Hussy
Okay.
summarizes it, but like that's not what this stream is about. The summaries are unironically useful, and you should actually like read them, April.
Oh yeah, I will. I will.
Oh yeah. So Rose is like, this is my final game facts entry. We did some shit. It all seems like it's fucked. I'm blowing up my first gate. Fuck you, Rose Lalonde. Grandpa? Does Grandpa summarize shit? He does. I don't fucking remember that though. I think he does though. I think he writes some dumb shit at some point, very offhandedly. But they like all do that. Oh my god, it's been 3 hours. My throat is so done.
Hmm.
Maybe we read Midnight Crew intermission and do 5-1 next time.
Yeah, I'm down. That sounds reasonable.
I should have brought water to this, I forgot, and I was committed.
Is there an intermission?
The intermission is all of this post-Descend stuff. Descend apparently is literally end of Act 4. But because all the stuff
I
that
see.
happens after that with, right here, Hours in the Future, there's like a bunch of stuff here. There's like a bunch of things where it shows like every exile, and then it shows um, it goes like the recent past is recalled. A mistress becomes a
Hmm.
mendicant. It shows some shit that happens. PM kills DD. She brings both crowns to Jack. Um, Jack honors the bargain. She gives him the package. She's like, "I've done my fucking mail because mail's important. That's awesome." And then Jade has this letter. And then this, yeah, this is Grandpa Harley. And Jade's part of the letter is on the other end. Because this is Grandpa Harley being all like, John, from what I hear tell, you've been through a bit of an adventure by the time you're reading this. That's so great. I love adventure, and I would bet my bottom boonbuck that you do too. I think we're birds of a feather, John. I'm pretty eager to meet you. Oh yeah, I should have mentioned we're going to meet someday. I hear you like movies. Is that right? Well, actually, pedantically, that's kind of false. But what I'm saying is correct enough to who I'm saying it to.
What?
I know who writes this. Saying Grandpa Harley writes this is wrong. Saying Grandpa Harley writes this is correct.
I know enough of the rest of what happens in the rest of Homestuck to know exactly what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
pedantically, like this is Jake English writing this, but that's irrelevant.
I'm not sure Kevin knows enough about Homestuck to be able to
He hella
understand
doesn't,
what
but I
you're on
forgot he's
about.
not here.
Like when he's here, we need to not spoil this
Yes, this is
because he's going to
this
flip
half of
the
the
fuck
letter is
out.
written about 3,000 pages from now. um and then that's Jade's half. Good, Act 6 is the best part. All right, Jack Noir's like, "Hi, John, I'm gonna kill you," but then the rabbit's on John's side now. Is it? Because the rabbit is what Jack used to kill the Black Queen. To be clear, because it's what Jade's gift is. God, I love how this fucking comic is written. Just reread the whole fucking comic. He saves John. They get there. Grandpa Harley collects Jade's corpse. The something. The White Queen is the final exile of the humans. Parentheses, technically a lie, but I'm not.
She's not.
Well, pedantically, there's a fifth one. I don't believe he counts, but I might get called out for being wrong if I didn't say that. Um,
We need a picture of the White Queen
yeah, I know.
or the like Wayward Quested or whatever.
Windswept. The windswept questant. Okay. Hey, I like Act 6.
The Paul in this webcomic?
I like Act 6 until, like, the part where it becomes bad. I like Act 6 until the retcon. I think it's generally fully satisfying until Hussey wrote himself into a corner that he couldn't get out of.
Is the retcon that like weird hand that shows up in the Vivzy Pop video?
Yes. It's also the fucking password shit. Anyway, that's all of Act 4.
Okay.
Any final questions? I apologize for not being able to do all of this, but I cannot.
Oh no, that's understandable. We can, Act 5 is long enough to do next time, anyways.
1 is less long than you think it is. It
We
just
have to do all of the trolls.
Well, yeah, that's why it's long, because we have to do all the trolls, but the actual events are not that long. Because you basically
That's
just
fair.
talk about the trolls, and then you have to explain the, like, Vriska Terezi revenge cycle. Why would we skip 5-1 entirely? It's awesome. Um, yeah. Um, Thank you guys for watching the stream. I did not expect people to show up, if I'm honest.
Yeah,
This was
I also did not expect anyone to show
This
up.
was done as a gag. It's not that long, though. Also, it's maybe the most important part to have to go over in a I'm reminding my friend what happened in Homestuck before we keep rereading it.
No, I remember who the trolls are vaguely.
I mean, it's not like we're reading it. I'm summarizing who the trolls are. That's different.
I'll also read the whole intermission
Well, yeah, that's separate.
and make the
No,
shipping chart.
no. 6-5 is the teenage romance drama one.
Oh, there was a Homestuck category.
Well, yeah, I swear there must have been when we watched it the first time. Anyway, I am going to stop stream here and pick up some dinner.
Enjoy
Farewell
your Taco
all.
Bell.
Yeah. Thank you, April, for joining. Thank you, everyone in chat, for joining. It got deleted 2 weeks ago. That's awesome. Anyway, farewell.